Man, this is disturbing. I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. Whatever he did on Epstein Island, I'm pretty sure he didn't think it would lead to this. Lizzo trying to stay away from the beef. She done lost all that weight. Nicki Minaj coming for her head. Now she ain't got no cushion, ain't got no support. Beyonce not coming out and speaking out against Nicki Minaj. Jay-Z didn't say nothing against Nicki Minaj. She taking shots at Lizzo. She ain't got a fan base. She ain't got a friend in the world. And Jay-Z done started this rap beef because of the things he done did in his career. Allegedly, people speaking about it. But he don't want to address those things. Even though he recently did a couple of podcasts, he ain't say nothing about Epstein Island. He ain't say nothing about the allegations that Nicki Minaj been saying. But Lizzo been trying to take up for this man. And now she all caught up in the crosshairs. We gonna talk about it. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get into this news. She said, Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums. So now she got loose skin and the flop album and the weird charge. That's fucked up, man. She could have saved that for the record. She ain't have to do her like that on an Instagram post or a Twitter post. So now she has loose skin and the flop album. So she flopping around, that skin beating her upside her head. When she take her drawers off, cheeks flopping all over the place, and the album flop. She just floppy, according to Nicki Minaj. If that's not cold-blooded, she got to consider that Lizzo was a young lady with feelings. And on top of that, the last time I checked, Lizzo was the biggest Nicki Minaj fan, the biggest Cardi B, Beyonce fan. It's because of women like Nicki Minaj, Lizzo got a career. And for her to come out and say this stuff, it all lets you know that Jay-Z started this. I don't know how he gonna be able to stop it, but it's getting out of hand. This is a whole war because if Lizzo really wanted to clap back and get the fat back and sit on Nicki Minaj, y'all gonna be crying. Lizzo reacts to Jay-Z and other celebrities being mentioned in Jeffrey Epstein files. Also mentions Diddy's case. You're distracted by celebrity names. Now, this the thing, right? A lot of people feel like she was keeping it a buck, even though it's not the popular opinion. And I've been noticing some things in society that's just not right. People would say that a movie is good even though it's trash. A movie could win an Oscar and it'd be hot garbage. And when they sitting there at the Oscars and they running through the list of the movies and them celebrities is like, oh, here they go with the BS. Because I know my movie is fire, but they gonna give him the movie, give him the Oscar for political reasons or whatever. It happens all the time. And the public go along with the narrative. There's people that saying certain foods are delicious. And when you get to the restaurant, you're like, this ain't all that. You don't see a million Instagram videos talking about this restaurant is it. Oh, this is the best. And when you get your food, it don't look nothing like how it looked on the Instagram. But if you get online and leave a bad review about a famous restaurant that everybody loving, they gonna call you a hater. And that's where everything like, let you say that Michael movie was bad. Even if you hated the movie, it would be in your best interest to say that you liked the movie. But Lizzo went against the grain. I want y'all to pay attention to what she's saying. I'm gonna walk y'all through it because this is where the beef stemmed from. This is why Nicki Minaj is in her feelings and leaving these type of tweets going at Lizzo because of what she said right here. Now, I need y'all to pay attention. We're about to get into it. Let's go.
Shit, I have to. It's really frustrating to me because there are 3 million files, right? 3 million documents in the files because over the course of however long this man has been doing these crimes, every email, every text message, everything, just in general about this man's life has been put into these files to scan for illegal activities, right? Every text message you sent to somebody. If you stole an apple from Walmart and you were on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart, is every person in your phone an accomplice? Is every person in your phone, is every email you sent to a person or speaking about a person, does that make that person complicit? Does that make that person a bad guy? No.
Epstein wasn't stealing no damn apples. That's where she messed up at. That was a bad example, especially coming from her. I doubt if she gonna be stealing any apples. Maybe now, but when she made this post, she was definitely not stealing no apples from nowhere. And to equate that to what was happening on Epstein Island, Lizzo, go somewhere and sit your ass down, man. Now I see why Nicki Minaj said what she said, even though I wouldn't have said it. I wouldn't have been that harsh. But she got her reasons. She done overstepped her boundaries. I know she a Beyonce fan and everything, and she trying to make sure the Carters is good. I don't know if they put her up to it, but where they at now that the smoke is on? People online, they going crazy. Not only do Nicki Minaj have the public in this situation, she got the whole United States of America. You got J-Lo in her comment section showing her some love. Even Cardi B had to tilt her hat to what Nicki Minaj said about Lizzo. The whole world is siding with her. Known and unknown people. So how's she gonna be able to bounce back? What Lizzo gonna have to do? Is she gonna have to denounce Jay-Z, Epstein Island? Cause they making videos, comic books, a whole bunch of stuff ripping this woman's head off. I need y'all to see this real quick. Hold on, Reg, get it set up. Y'all looking? Okay, look. Let me get this together for y'all so y'all can see it the right way. Okay, we ready, come on. This is sinister, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this a day in my life. They got Diddy on fire in hell. Jay-Z on fire in hell. This is what's happening now. They're making it seem like Nicki Minaj is the Antichrist. And everything she's doing is in good faith because she's destroying these heathens and these demons. And that was a bad example, the same way Lizzo talking about stealing apples from Walmart. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. Look at this.
What's up, guys? Benny. Remember that one time that Jay-Z rapped to and publicly made out with Marina Abramovich? And this wasn't some type of ritual or anything from one of the world's most renowned Satanists and somebody who did spirit cooking dinners for all of Hillary Clinton's friends, right? Remember that from the Clinton emails?
Hold on, Jay-Z did what now? Hold on, I don't remember that part. He did what with this lady? And she a what? Hold on, man. I need to do a little bit of research. Cut that off real quick. What was her name?
And somebody who did spirit cooking dinner.
Jay-Z per Epstein client was a friend of the most celebrity pedophiles, including Diddy. What's her name?
Marina Abramovich. And this.
Hold on. We need to look this up real quick. It's only going to take a second. Jay-Z and Abramovich. Obamabitch. I think I spelled it wrong. I think it's Marina. Let me try this. Marina Obamabitch. Hold on. Okay, there you go right there. Her name is Marina Abramovich. And Jay-Z completely used me. Artist Marina Abramovich claimed he adapted my work only under one condition, that he would help my institution. Oh, she gonna put the voodoo badoodoo on his ass. Do he rob everybody he come across? How you gonna rob a well-known Satanist? Like, I'm with Jesus now, baby. He took all her artwork and went back to the Lord. Hold on. Now I gotta look into this lady a little bit. I'm not interested in the occult. I'm just trying to understand, why would Jay-Z even be involved with a woman like this? Oh no, she got nudity. They doing chains and whips. I ain't gonna be able to do this, man. I get demonetized trying to research this lady real good. But they're saying she not a nice person or whatever the case is. And this is who Lizzo is riding for. Look at this, man.
No, it doesn't. And that's the same thing with the Diddy stuff. That was so, I told y'all, the media is so smart. They're going to make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not going to focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? No. That man had...
Hell yeah, it was a freak off, man. Just because she wasn't invited, how does she know, yo? Just because they ain't have her in there on the slip and slide. Diddy wasn't having that. She had to know what was going on. She got to know that she's in the sick music business. But it's a possibility they never tried her like that. Especially in her condition to where... Now, don't get it twisted. A freak is a freak. They said Diddy was with Carl Winslow. They said Diddy tried to get at the father from all those sitcom dads, John Amos, all the way to Uncle Phil. If he ain't had it, he tried it. Charles S. Dutton gave him the rock, according to the information that's circulating online. And Lizzo ain't bad looking at all. So they probably tried her too. There's no telling what she had to do in order to get her record deal, because I tried listening to her music in the past. But just like everything, I don't know what the hype is about. Maybe because I'm aged out when it comes to entertainment. Because when it's time for me to watch a movie, I'm looking for something that came out in 1970. So I really can't speak to y'all too much about what's hot and what's not. But one thing for sure, Jay-Z got beef with some people that's in very high places.
Thank you very much. And we don't need Jay-Z to fill up arenas, you know. We do it the old-fashioned way. We do it the old-fashioned way, folks. We fill them up because you love what we're saying and you want to make America great again. That's about it.
Bars. I hate to say it, man. When your president come out listening to Many Men, and he got a little limp to go along with it, took a shot, and still come out spitting that sauce. And I think he's the reason why rap music fell off. Because how you're pregnant gonna be more gangster than your favorite rapper? How your president gonna be more gangster than Drake? The president more gangster than Kendrick Lamar. And I'm not gloating or nothing like that, but let's be real here. Lizzo messed up bad. All she got to do is get back fat, and people gonna circle back around. Because who want to disrespect Big Mama? And plus, Lotto is retiring. She need a steak sandwich fast. Because the more she talk, the more people dislike her. Listen at this.
Birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas. So smart. They're going to make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not going to focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? No.
Hell yeah.
That man had birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas parties.
And guess what, Lizzo? They was doing the booty at the Super Bowl parties. They running around with Easter bunny tails on their butt naked ass at them Easter parties. They was freaking off for Christmas, ho, ho, hoes from the window to the wall. She had to know this stuff. But you know, they claim that. Matter of fact, I could show y'all better than I could tell y'all. Look. Y'all need to see it like this. They're claiming that Beyonce can literally shapeshift. Now, I don't know what type of Hindu splendor, what type of lounge she got going on. But they're saying that she's a magician, and I ain't talking about with no music. That's how deep. There's witnesses that said they seen her shapeshift into a koala. They've been looking for Michael Jackson Monkey for I don't know how long. They lost Bubbles. Come to find out, Beyonce got something to do with that, allegedly. When she did that Sasha Fierce, whatever, the reason why she did that, when she said she could transform into Sasha Fierce, that's her pet cat. I don't know how true the rumors is, but it's spooky. I don't want to waste time pulling up the video because I got proof of the drummer that said it. The drummer said Beyonce sacrificed her cat. Now, we don't know if she was speaking in sexual terms, but either way, it's a dangerous game when you talking about Queen B. According to Corey Holcombs, she was also over there on Epstein Island. I don't believe it because I don't want to believe it, but I wasn't there, so I can't say what's true or what's false. Lizzo could have been there. She could have participated in some of this stuff, man. They said they was eating people. She probably ate a whole village back in the day, if these rumors are true.
Halloween parties, regular parties. And so now they're saying Mom Donnie's mom, who's a filmmaker, they're like, oh, she's on the Epstein list because she was on a guest list for Ghislaine Maxwell's like showing of a political film once. Hey, you're distracted. You just want Mom Donnie to be a bad guy or his mom. A girl can go to a movie premiere. You think Ghislaine Maxwell woke up every single day trafficking children? No. We're losing the plot. And it's just like the American people in the comments. I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was. What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996. Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person.
That's that girl in school that vouch that the frat boys didn't wreck the gym or something. She give her testimony to the principal. She was an eyewitness. She willing to take an L for the team and everything. But I must admit, I don't know if Nicki's clapback was necessary. And this Chucky doll that she told, and she know that her husband is a pedo and everything. She all about them children's toys, the Barbie dolls, the Chucky dolls, and she getting creepy. She know her brother in jail for doing some Chucky-like things. And this is her mascot. This is her best friend. She eats, sleep, breathe Chucky. And she bringing him along for the rides while she's slandering other celebrities and things. It's giving weirdo vibes. And how you gonna go at Jay-Z when you posted up with the head alleged pedo in charge? And there's people, matter of fact, I'm gonna shut up about it. Y'all need to see this.
This wasn't some type of ritual or anything from one of the world's most renowned Satanists and somebody who did spirit cooking dinners for all of Hillary Clinton's friends, right? Remember that from the Clinton emails? This is also...
Bobby Brown would have told that shit up. A cocaine spirit dinner. He would have been jamming to all his #1 hits. Every little step I take. He would have gave them a free concert if Bobby was there. A spiritual cocaine dinner. What did it taste like? Death? They ate it though. And Jay-Z probably went back for seconds. Hold on, look.
The person who would torture Lady Gaga out in the woods. There's a lot of really evil and sick stuff about Marina Abramovich. Don't look up her art unless you have a very strong stomach. Anyway, this was weird, right? Like, this is a very...
She take off her wig. All you see is Kris Jenner under there, man. Jay-Z dancing with a Kardashian and don't even know it. Look. He's like, ho, ho, ho. He could see Neverland in her eyes, where all the boys are. What in the Bill Cosby is going on with Jay-Z, man? She look like all she need is a broom. To hell with the gas prices. People worried about paying their rent, can't afford no gas. Borrow her fucking broom. Take you wherever you need to go for the low. Ugh.
About Marina Abramovich, don't look up.
He said, "Oh, my baby." Why he so zesty? I never knew Jay-Z was this way, man. He did a girly move on her. She couldn't even take it. The devil left her body. Ugh.
So the person who would torture Lady
He said, "Put that ass up there, girl."
Gaga out in the woods. There's a lot of really evil and sick stuff.
He put his hands on her shoulders.
About Marina
He's like, "We're going to Epstein Island."
Abramovich, don't look up her art unless you have a very strong stomach.
Remember when Oprah would give away them cars? Jay-Z just blessed them all with a trip to Epstein Island.
Anyway, this was weird, right? Like, this is a very strange person to pull up in front of everyone and publicly make out with. But Hollywood doesn't think it's weird. Hollywood laughs at it.
Hold on. Trevor Noah attacks Nicki Minaj at the Grammys for supporting Trump accounts and standing up for the persecution of Nigerian Christians with President Trump. Damn, that's Nicki did that. Noah said, "Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. Everybody's saying it. Nicki, I know they said it's you, but it's me. Wah, 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 wah. Look at it, baby." So was he trying to say that he got a bigger ass than Nicki Minaj? Or is he trying to say that Trump said that his cheek's bigger than Nicki's? Like, "Oh, you have no idea. If it suits, it doesn't do me any justice. You ought to see me. Matter of fact, Nicki, you stay right there. I'll be back." Trump come back in the Oval Office with a round ass. Like, "You're not working with this, honey. I'm sorry, but you're not. No. I was born this way. It's hereditary."
Like, I can see through that diaper, Daddy. Pull those pants. Pull that down more. See? Yep, a diaper. I knew it. You can't fool me, Trump.
Like, "I'll be back." He go in the bathroom and give his own self a BBL with some chicken broth. Like, "Now who's fatter? Who's got the biggest booty?" I'm confused. Maybe I ain't read it right. Noah said Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She's still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. Everybody's saying that, Nicki, I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wah, wah, wah. Look at it, baby. I'm confused. Maybe he talking about what her and Trump was talking. I don't know. But that was weird. And that's why we got to move on. It's a few more things I want to deal with. Y'all need to listen to what Nicki Minaj. y'all got to listen to what Nicki Minaj said about Jay-Z. Listen.
Limited signs of envy, jealousy, hate, and stopping bags behind the scenes, allegedly. Why is it always the same story? So that means Nas made all of that stuff up. DMX made all of that stuff up. He was beefing for a minute with 50, with Dame and Dipset for a while. And isn't it interesting how many feuds, even with females, that he's allegedly been behind as well? What about all of the people who have made claims about...
They should have just gave her money, or else none of this stuff will be happening in the news right now. These rap wars, we figured it died down when King Von lost his life. Nicki is a lot older now. She's an auntie. She's swollen. She been twerking for a long time. Her ankle's bad. She putting her husband in time out. They never said they got a divorce. The last we heard about Nicki Minaj and her husband, she put him out the house, but you know he don't cry his way back in. If he divorce her, if she divorce him, he gonna get half. He ain't got nothing to give her, but he damn sure expecting something out of her. She gonna have to pay child support for this man. Before you know it, he gonna be the owner of Epstein Island. Jay-Z could easily put a stop to this. All he gotta do is bass up and tell him to kill that noise. That's the only way it will make sense. He a 60-year-old rapper. He got to come out sounding like MC Shan just to get people to respect him a little bit again. It's a threshold when you get to a point where you elderly and people feel like they could kick your ass. And that's why all the disrespect start when you pass 60. Cause what you gonna do? You know your legs fucked up, your back, you not winning no damn fight. And if you got arthritis in your trigger finger, you might as well avoid drama all the way together. And that's where Jay-Z at right now. He in a vulnerable situation because Father Time done caught up with him. And he's sacrificing the young Lizzo because she was willing to dare to speak on what them old nasty people allegedly got going on in their privacy. Just because they never tried her like that. It's a few more points I want to make. And it's got to make perfect sense in order for me to even take it there. What Lizzo gotta realize is that Dame Dash put on a whole lot of people with suspect energy. We didn't know that Kanye West was loving on his own cousin until he put that song out. We would have never known that they was having relations in the back room while Donda was in the front room frying that chicken. Kanye, you figure they in there playing video games, talking about girls. They in a 68, a 67, a 66. They don't bust out a 65. They in the bedroom on that 44 with his own cousin. So when he got around the Dame Dash and he thought them pink polos would hurt The Rock, they didn't want him to go outside the studio looking like that. But as long as he was making them hot beats with them booty shorts, Dame was all for it. It ain't about whatever he got going on in his personal life. Until Cam got it to pop. Cameron put on the pink. Next thing you know, they all outside with the pink on. This is Dame Dash's doings. Let's keep the Lizzo, if you're watching, you got to understand the history of the people you're talking about. Look. We gonna make it make a little bit of sense. And I love Dame Dash, by the way. I think he's the original gangster of Harlem, besides Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas. He put Kevin Hart on. That was his man. And you know Kevin, he good for a freak-off party. He hosted parties with Diddy as his minion. He was Diddy's mini-me at those parties, and everybody seen it online. So Dame Dash is in his feelings about Kevin Hart. Chocolate Dropper. They say he got a twerk tape out there. Let's move on. Lizzo, you need to know this stuff. What's the dude name? Oh, look. Dame Dash is responsible for Lee Daniels. Hold on, no. Look. And y'all stick with me because we're about to get back to the main video, whatever. Lee Daniels put his mouth on it and Dame let him do it. You figure he would smack the shit out of a nigga with a perm that get that close. But they ain't had no problems there. So this is what it all boils down to. I'm gonna get to the point. Look. Yeah. What was really going on there, man? That was his man's. Whoa. Y'all see the earrings, both ears. And that was his man's. What was it really all about? And I'm not saying that Jay-Z and Dame Dash was having relations or whatever, but they do look alike. And when people involved with each other for a long time, they do start to resemble each other, depending on how close the relationship is. He always talking about how Jay-Z dressed a Fat Albert jean suit with a Pimp Daddy hat. And he thought that was lame, but every time you seen Dame Dash back in the day, he had hot sauce drops all over his white tee. We gonna save that for another video. We gotta get back to what Lizzo was talking about and what Nicki Minaj was talking about. Because if you're gonna try to expose Jay-Z, you gotta wonder why Chris Rock never hit Will Smith back when he slapped him on that stage. They call him Chris Rock for a reason. His Woody was so pronounced to where they had to cut the commercial after Will Smith slapped him. They like that type of kinky behavior out there in Hollywood. So if Nicki Minaj call herself slapping Lizzo and Lizzo don't feel it and Nicki Minaj start running and like I said earlier, she got them bad ankles, it's going to be bad for the entertainment industry. And it's always the black entertainers with the drama. I'm going to say this and we're going to move on. I already got the next clip set up. Epstein Island wasn't having no problems like that until they started inviting black celebrities. And I'm going to show y'all the man that went over there and turned that motherfucker out. Nobody put emphasis on Chris Tucker kicking it on the island. And he was over there doing it big with high profile people. Y'all know he from Atlanta, Georgia and everything. So what was Chris Tucker into? He was besties with Michael Jackson. That's already a red flag. What was Smokey doing on the low to where they had to have him? He not the type of person that would get invited to spend time with these billionaires. He's Smokey from Friday. When did he cross over? What did he tell them or let them know to where he cool people?
Like, hold on, man. You see me in front of the ice cream truck, man. I know a thing or two about kids, man. They like chili Fritos. That's one of their favorites, man. I could put you on to the game.
Was that what it was? Michael Jordan been grabbing asses. He was snatching them cheeks like he was trying to get something out the vending machine. Y'all seen the video talking about the boy had ice in his back pockets. He was in them Michael Jackson videos as well. So it's a whole... Hell, I Believe I Could Fly by R. Kelly was on the Space Jam soundtrack. And I don't want to have that conversation because we talking about some real billionaires, people that got that bread. But how come people don't call out Chris Tucker for being involved over there with what they had going on? But that's Negro here nor there, man. Hold on. Michael Jackson's best buddy, Chris Tucker, was close with Epps. He was over there all the time.
What's going on, man? What's happening? Yeah, I'm here.
Maybe he was a child all along and he never grew out of it. When you look back at it mentally, he probably was 12 years old the whole time.
Like, I never grew up after what happened to me, man. Shit, I'm still 12 years old. In my mind, man.
Is that what happened? And that happens to some people. They be stuck. Lizzo might be 9 years old, stuck. We know Nicki Minaj, she about 4. Mentally. Jay-Z going on and on about forever young and young. That been his ad-lib for the past 50 years. He was 40, 50, 60 years old, somehow young. He got a song called Forever Young. Matter of fact, we're going to take a little bit of time with this because Lizzo, you done started something. She done lost that weight and decided she wanted to come outside with this stuff, man. Let's get this. I'm having Captain D's today, y'all. And it's going to be good. Only if somebody hit the Cash App or else I ain't going to be able to do shit. Can somebody hit the Cash App so I could get some Captain D's? I'm over here working hard. I'm sweating. I ain't shaving a month. The views been low. I'm doing... Somebody hit the Cash App for the Captain D's. Look, Forever Young lyrics. And I know y'all ain't got it, but I figure I'd just ask anyway. The YouTube panhandler. Look, and I gotta go through this so we can make it make sense once and for all. And then we're gonna admire Lizzo a little bit before I get out of here. This is Jay-Z's song, Forever Young. He says, let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait. We're only watching the skies, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sand pit. Life is a short trip. The music is for the sad men. Is he possessed by Roman? Okay, Michael Jackson. Where is this stuff coming from? This is how he expressed himself in the booth. He had to let it out on this song, man. It's a possibility Jay-Z is 12 years old. In his mind. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever, ever, forever, ever? And that's the chorus. Here go the first. Hold on. That was the introduction. We ain't even get to Jay-Z's rap. He says, so we live in life like a video where the sun is always out and you never get old. Did he write this on Epstein Island? And the champagne always cold and the music always good. And the pretty girls just happen to stop by in the hood. And they hop they pretty ass up on the hood of that pretty ass car without a wrinkle. And today, 'cause there's no tomorrow, just a picture perfect day that lasts a whole lifetime and it never ends 'cause we all have to do because all we have to do is hit rewind. So let's just stay in the moment, smoke some weed, drink some wine, reminisce, talk some forever young is on your mind. Leave a mark. They can't erase neither space nor time. So when the director yells cut, Harvey Weinstein, I'll be fine. I'm forever young. So this is sick, man. Don't know this song right. I want to play young. This is the Neverland / Epstein Island mixtape right here. Okay, let's keep this. Fear not. Why? Fear not much while we're alive. Life is for living, not living uptight till you're somewhere up in the sky. Fear not, I'll be alive. Millions, bye-byes, on the legends. I'm forever young. My name shall thrive. The darkness and sadness over kitchen stoves, over Pyrex pots, my name shall be passed down to generations while debating up in barbershops. Young slum hung here, show that nigga from here with a little ambition. Just what we can become here. And as the father passed the story down his son's ear, young will get younger every year. Yeah. So if you love me, baby, this is how you let me know. Don't ever let me go. That's how you let me know, baby. I'll see somebody that should be sitting on Epstein's lap listening to the BS, man. I want to be forever young. For what? I'm about to go. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Can y'all hear me out there? Y'all let me know, man. Because I'm confused as hell. One thing for sure, Lizzo shouldn't have said none of this stuff that she said because it's making her look like she might be one of the weirdos too. Look.
Mom Donnie's mom, who's a filmmaker, they're like, oh, she's.
Hold on, is the video messing up that bad to where y'all can't even? Damn, they've been hating on me for a long ass time, man. I just don't know what to do about it. I guess the stream is acting crazy or whatever the case. How much of it did y'all hear? Because they're saying that, let me know if y'all can hear me out there. If not, then I need to go back to the drawing board with this thing. It was absolutely fine. But, when you had these type of conversations or whatever the case is, things be a little wonky. So somebody said it was going strange. Yeah, I figured it would. I need to be more careful with these streamings. Real talk. But I just came through to kick it with y'all. Y'all said it's okay. Now, y'all see how that worked, man? That censorship is a motherfucker. everything I'm saying is alleged allegations, speculation. It's supposed to be for entertainment purposes. And that's why I got to keep reminding people that this is for entertainment. These are allegations, speculations. It's not meant to be taken seriously. But we at a point now to where it's not safe to allegate and speculate anymore. It could be deemed as something, something you're not supposed to be doing. But the hell with it. We buy these people. We've been supporting these people for a long time, and we got questions and we want some answers about what's happening behind the scenes. Before, it didn't matter what was happening behind the scenes because we never had that privilege to know. We never had all access. We didn't have the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the Twitters to where you can dive deeper into celebrities' personal lives. And we figure, hell, a celebrity's life is more interesting than a regular person's life, but only if you knew what your average person had going on for real, you will find them more entertaining than a celebrity, depending on how slow they are. And this is another thing I want to say to y'all before I get out of here, man. You gotta be beware. You gotta beware of hidden cameras. Don't just be out here, doing and saying whatever, because somebody's making entertainment out of you, especially my Airbnb people. Y'all like to go get the Airbnbs and you all in the shower button, you talking to yourself in the mirror, digging up your nose. You done made up a new dance. Somebody done chopped and screwed that and they edited it and they watching you over and over again. You got to be careful out here, man. There's hidden cameras, there's hidden microphones. Y'all be doing too much. You stop and fart and look back. Ain't nobody there, but that don't mean that nobody heard you. The microwave could have picked it up. It's a screen on your damn microwave. You don't know what's hooked up to the Wi-Fi and what's not hooked up to the Wi-Fi. You don't know what it's doing while it's hooked up to the Wi-Fi. It's crazy out here, man. You could buy a goddamn pack of gum and it's a little mic in the gum wrapper. You wouldn't know it. This the times we live in. And I ain't done preaching yet. I dare you to stop the video, man. I'm not done talking yet because I'm tired of this, man. Every time I do these videos, the mic want to act up and all that. So ain't nothing wrong with my equipment. I know that much. It ain't my equipment acting up. Every time I talk about these people, it's a problem. And I'm not trying to talk about them in a negative light, but if Lizzo is going through what she's going through right now, and nobody's stepping up to vouch for her, it got me thinking, well, hell, people must really be all for themselves. They want to throw her under the bus. I don't like it. Nicki, I think you need to apologize to Lizzo or whatever the case is, man. Hold on, did somebody hit that cash app? Hold on, y'all wait a minute. I got to double check this real quick. Because ain't nobody hit the thing. I'm about to go. I can't do this no more. I got to go. All I need is $15.95 to get a cheeseburger. And it's a shame that things are so expensive nowadays. But you figure if the intellect of the average person was matter of fact, I take that back. It's not about intellect. It's about morale. And it's about priorities. If your average person had their priorities together, they wouldn't dare put the gas prices so damn high. They wouldn't dare. Fast food and stuff wouldn't be this damn high, man. If people actually, had them priorities straight. Because first of all, these companies would, the power of a dollar would have more power if the people wasn't so weak-minded. Think about it. If people said, I'm not paying no damn $5 for no salad and the lettuce is sitting there and it's rotten, then they going to have to switch up the strategy. But it's somebody out there that's always willing to stunt. Why y'all think the movie theater food is so expensive? That's because they know it's some sucker going to come in there with his girl. She got on them jeans, booty sitting on fat, and the popcorn costs $8, and she looking at him like, oh, you ain't got it? Or maybe I need to go on a date with somebody else. Oh, no, honey buns, don't worry. I got it. You want some Milk Duds? I got it. It's always a sucker that's willing. And you out there cheating on your wife, you get to the gas pump. Old girl already at the hotel. She done sent you the pictures. And the gas, $6 a gallon. What you gonna do? Say no? You gonna... People out here doing stuff they ain't got no business doing for real. And that's the reason why they can get away with jacking the prices up. Your kid got an A in school. You told them you was gonna get them some candy. You get to the aisle to get the candy. A pack of Skittles costs $8.99 for the small bag. You done already made promises that you can't keep. How you gonna be a man if you don't pay? And don't even get me started on what's going on with the beauty supply stores and things and how people just gotta have the hair. We ain't gonna do all that today. I just wanted to let y'all know that Jay-Z started all of this by not addressing what should have been addressed, and he had plenty of opportunities on plenty of podcasts to get the information out there, answer the questions that people really want to know, and be adamant about it and keep it 1,000. We need to know this stuff. There's way too many celebrities that got weird shit going on. And we need to know how weird can get so we can have an understanding of what we're getting into when we buy people's music or buy their products or whatever the case may be. You might want to know what you're dealing with beforehand. They'll put the ingredients on the back of a bag of chips. People wouldn't even take the time to read it. And even for the people that would take the time to read it, they probably couldn't pronounce or even understand what half of that stuff is. So why even bother? As long as you like the packaging, as long as you like the flavoring, then what you complaining about? It's the aftermath when you go left that people want to consider what they've been dealing with this whole time. I did a video the other day. It was about STDs in Miami. And throughout the video, I came to the conclusion that freak culture is the reason why you have so many STDs flying around, because you had songs from Adina Howard. You had songs from MC Lyte. You had a whole freak genre in music to where the Freaknik came out. And Uncle Luke and all that stuff was popping off. And people was accepting the stuff, singing it like gospel, embracing it like it was the word of Christ. Fast forward 30 years later, hell yeah, it's an influx of STDs in the hot spots like Atlanta, Houston, Miami, where people go to freak off. It ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. But that's Negro here, no there. See, me talking like this is the reason why the streams be acting up. Y'all see how it ain't y'all see how it ain't act up since I took the news off. Y'all see how it ain't acting up since I took this off. Y'all see how that go? That ain't right, man. I've been keeping it real for 10 years. And it's about time somebody show me my respect. Hold on, did somebody hit the cash app? Let me double check. Ain't nobody hit. I'm about to go. I ain't about to be doing this all night. I'm about to show some love to the people out there watching the video. And it's Friday. I'm about to take a hiatus. I'm going on a little vacation. Y'all pray for me. And y'all be good out there too. Let me do this right quick. To all my members, all my subscribers in the building, I gotta show y'all some love before I go, because I don't know when I'm gonna be back watching the video. Okay, who we got? Who up in here, man? That's what I'm talking about. All y'all, man, y'all get nothing but hearts and love. Where she at? Humble Waters is in the building. What it do, Humble? Diamond Williams is here. Lisa Sammy kicking it. Andre Bryant, what's up, y'all? Hey, somebody answer the question for me in the comment section too. Did Nicki Minaj take it too far? Like I said earlier, she's an elder in hip hop. People look up to her. She got a lot of influence. Her saying stuff like this about Lizzo having loose skin and flopping all over the place, that might just be a low blow. Me personally, I think it is, man. She should have never said them things about that young lady, because